Do you set New Year's resolutions? Because it is that time of the year. It is Monday, December 30th, and the new year is in 2 days. 2024 flew by. That is insane. I can never get over it. Every single year, I'm like, where did the year go? What did I do? What did I accomplish? And it is a very good time to sit and reflect. And we're going to talk about that today. In this episode, we are going to explore the common challenges people face when setting New Year's resolutions and why they often don't last. I'm going to provide practical strategies to help a busy mom like you set realistic, meaningful goals that lead to sustainable change. Now, this is the type of change that lasts a lifetime. We want this type of change. It makes being healthy a lot easier. We will discuss aligning resolutions with our personal values, creating actionable steps, and building habits that fit into a busy lifestyle because let's face it, we are busy moms. Whether you're aiming to get fitter, eat healthier, or finally tackle a long-held goal, this episode offers actionable advice on how to set resolutions that work and create habits that truly stick. I hope you all enjoy today's episode. Welcome to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast. If you're tired of wondering what healthy meals to make, feeling like you're running on empty, or struggling to make exercise fun and achievable, you are in the right place. I'm Val, a functional sports dietitian, prenatal and postpartum fitness coach, and a first-time mama. I've created a simple plan that lets you live healthy without strict rules, spending hours in the gym, and sacrificing delicious food while still having time for the things you love. It's time to embrace a fun, sustainable lifestyle where health is possible with a busy schedule, mama. So grab your coffee, settle in, and join me on this beautiful journey to becoming a strong and nourished mama. Let's dive in. Before we jump into today's episode, I want to make sure I share with you a free challenge that I am offering because I want to help you create habits that actually stick. I want these New Year resolutions or these intentions, these goals that you are setting at the beginning of the year and all throughout the year, I want them to actually stick and I want it to be easy. I don't want it to be difficult. Life is difficult enough. So that's why I'm offering a free 4-week challenge to kick off your 2025 with a bang. I am going to teach you how to build sustainable, healthy habits that actually fit your busy lifestyle. And each week, when you join the challenge, you're going to get a free checklist. That's what's going to guide you throughout the 4 weeks. But each week, in addition to that, you're going to get simple, practical tools to feel stronger, more energized, and nourished. And this is going to include workouts, easy recipes that are healthy and yummy, as well as mindset strategies. We're definitely going to have to focus on that. So whether you're just starting or looking for a fresh reset, this challenge is going to help you prioritize your health and create habits that actually stick. So to join the challenge, in the show notes, there is a link. Sign up. You're going to instantly get all the information for the challenge. And then each week after that, all throughout January, you're going to be getting other resources that are going to build on top of one another. I also want you to join the free community because this is where you can actually go in, ask questions. I can support you there for free, and we can build on top of that. I do plan to have live calls to review workbooks and the checklist and answer any questions that you have. And so in this checklist that you're going to get when you first sign up for the challenge, you're going to get all this information. And it's going to be quick, easy. I know we don't have a lot of time as busy moms, so it's not like we're going to spend all of this time or you have to carve out all of this time. You literally can join anywhere, listen in, and ask questions. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Reach out, let me know. All the information is in the show notes for today's episode, and I may be releasing bonus episodes throughout January so that you can use this in addition to everything that you're going to be learning and receiving in your inbox so that it can just be that much easier. In the show notes, click the link. If you have any questions, let me know. I can't wait to do this challenge with you. It's going to be so much fun, and I hope you enjoy today's episode. I used to set New Year's resolutions, and as I'm talking, I can't even remember the last time I set a New Year's resolution. But what I do remember is when I would set one, I would go balls to the wall. I would be a little cray cray. I would tell myself, okay, I'm going to exercise 6-7 days a week. I'm going to see how long I can go without drinking. Like, I wasn't even very specific in what I wanted. I was just like these very outcome based type of goals. And it didn't last, right? Like by the third week of January, I was like, I'm going to have a glass of wine. And it's not that I was drinking a lot anyways. Or I was like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm way too sore. I've been going way too intense at the gym. I can't keep up with it. We're going to be talking about resolutions today and why they don't stick for most people and what we can do instead as busy moms. Now, I think it is very important to take time at the end of the year to sit, reflect, connect with others around you, connect with yourself, and really kind of check in and reflect on the last year of, okay, what did I do? What went well? What were some things that I wanted to do but I didn't get to do? And what are some things that I'm wanting to accomplish this next year? And how can I strategically plan that over the course of the year? And how can I set myself up for success so that I don't become that statistic? And I'm sure you've heard of it. The statistic is, according to multiple sources, state that 80 to 92% of people fail to keep their New Year's resolutions. 80 to 92%. Inc.com says 80% by the second week of February. Just stop, give up. Baylor College of Medicine says 88% within the first 2 weeks of the year, like, nope, I'm out, I'm done, I give up. And then University of Scranton says 92% of people who set New Year's resolutions fail. So I don't want you to become a statistic. So I'm going to be helping you with how to set goals that are realistic, that are manageable, and what you can do to reach your goals, accomplish the things that you want to accomplish as a mom, because I think that's still really important. And we're going to talk about all of this today. So why do almost 100% of people who set New Year's resolutions fail, and not only fail, but fail within the first 2 months of the year? Like, the year barely just started. What are resolutions? First and foremost, they are goals that we want to achieve and set at the beginning of a new year. You're turning a new leaf. And so that's why we name them New Year's resolutions. But you can honestly set resolutions at any time of the year. And one of my coworkers explained it really well. She was explaining how they're not an on and off button, right? Like, okay, on at the beginning of the year and then off February through December. So it's something we kind of want to check in with all throughout the year. So you're turning a new leaf. Usually these goals are related to health and wellness. Common resolutions include lose weight, get fit or get fitter, eat healthier, improve finances, enhance mental health, maybe set some boundaries, some sort of goal to work towards. And usually it's going to be health and wellness for most people. These resolutions or goals are usually after we go ham, as I explained earlier, during the holiday season, right? We're like, okay, screw it, all or nothing. I'm done. I'm eating anything and everything. I'm only eating cookies all day long. And then we feel guilty at the end of the year. And then we have to set these crazy goals. Let's talk about why resolutions fail, and rethinking these resolutions or these goals and creating practical goal setting strategies to set you up for success in 2025 and beyond. Because again, I don't want us to become a statistic. There are 4 reasons why resolutions fail. One is lack of clarity, right? We are not specific at all. So setting a goal is super vague. Get healthier, lose weight, set boundaries, be more organized. Like, what does that mean? It's not specific at all. These are outcome goals, and it's okay to have outcome goals, but we really want to dig a little bit deeper. They're super generalized. What does get healthier mean to you? Does that mean cooking at home 5 days a week? Does that mean adding in 5 servings of vegetables per day to start with? Does that mean waking up and drinking water before your coffee and working towards 80 ounces of fluids per day? What does get healthier mean? Because if I just say, okay, I'm going to get healthier, you're thinking of these very intense things and behaviors, these habits that you have to do, and then you're more than likely not going to stick with it. One, because it's too intense, And two, because you're not specific in what you're doing. So number one is lack of clarity. Number two is overambition, trying to overhaul your entire lifestyle at once. Like, I'm going to do all the things. I'm going to focus on my sleep. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat healthier and make every single meal at home, and I can never eat out, and then I'm never going to drink, and all of these things, right? So if you're exercising 0 days per week, and you set the goal of going to the gym 6 to 7 days per week for 60 minutes, that's overambition. That's balls to the wall. That's a little too crazy, right? So we have to back it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we think like, oh, if I don't go to the gym for 60 minutes, or oh, if I don't go 5-6 times a week, I'm a failure and I might as well just not go at all. And we want to shift away from that thinking. We want to shift away from the all or nothing, these rigid rules. We want to get away from that. Maybe your goal is to get healthier and cook more at home. You weren't cooking any meals at home, and then you set the goal to never eat out and make breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home. Like, that's way, way too much. So you get the point with these, right? With these overambitious goals. Great goals, but it's too much all at once. So of course you're going to fail. You are setting yourself up to fail. And when that happens, we fall into this trap of, oh man, I'm a failure. I can never do this. I can never reach my goals. I'm going to be overweight the rest of my life. I'm going to be stressed the rest of my life. I'm just never going to sleep again, or never going to be able to go to the gym. And so if we are doing this, we definitely want to take a look at this and scale back. So number one, lack of clarity. Number two, overambition. Number three is lack of planning. There's no concrete steps or systems to support your goals. So you have this goal in mind of what you want to do. You say, I want to eat healthier, but you don't create awareness with what that looks like and what that will entail. What are you currently eating? How many times a week are you eating out right now? How many times a week are you making food at the house? Are you currently creating a grocery list? Are you currently meal prepping and meal planning? What are you eating right now? What does that mean to get healthier? So we have to take the time to be able to plan, here's my outcome goal, to get healthier, to lose weight, to get fitter. And then we have to pull back and break that down of, okay, what are the daily habits? What are the daily behaviors that I'm going to have to do every single day in order to get there? And not only that, but creating awareness of where you're currently at. Again, if you are exercising 0 days per week and you're not even walking, then the goal of going to the gym 3-4 times a week, I would say, is a little too much. Like, let's just start with 10-minute walk 3 times a week. And then let's go to 4 times a week, and then 5 times a week. And then all of a sudden, you're walking for 10 minutes every single day. And then we can build on top of that. And that adds up over time. Remember what we talked about habits in episode 4. Small changes over time make for big results. We just have to stay consistent with it. So lack of planning is number 3. And then number 4 is unrealistic expectations. You're expecting these instant results and losing motivation quickly. Like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 weeks. I haven't been drinking. I've been going to bed early. I've been going to the gym. I'm freaking exhausted because I've been going to the gym 8 times a week. Doesn't even exist, right? But it feels like that. And I'm going to give up because I haven't even lost weight. I haven't even noticed a difference with my clothes or my energy or anything. So I'm done. And so we have these unrealistic expectations. So we need to stop expecting instant results, because that is also setting us up for failure. It's going to take time. It is going to take time to reach our goals and to change our not so good habits into more supportive habits for what you're wanting to accomplish. If you want to lose weight, give yourself, and when I'm talking weight loss, I'm talking fat loss, right? Because we don't want to lose muscle. But if you want to lose weight, give yourself at least at the bare minimum, give yourself 12 months. And you're probably thinking like, what in God's name? No, I saw so-and-so post about this 90-day lose 90 pounds challenge. And I think I'm going to go that route because it sounds easy, right? And 12 months is a long time. And that sounds like a commitment. Give yourself 12 months if you want to lose weight. And trust me, if you were doing the simple things every single day, every single week, month after month, you are going to be in a totally different place in a year. Do you want to get back into exercise postpartum? Start slowly. Don't hate on yourself If you're still doing the basics and focusing on dead bugs and bird dogs 7 months postpartum, keep doing it and slowly integrate things back into your routine because things are going to take time. So a quick recap. Resolutions fail for 4 reasons. 1, lack of clarity. We are not specific. We're super vague. 2, we're overambitious. We're going a little too ham. 3, lack of planning. We have no idea what it's going to take, what we're going to have to do to reach that goal. And then 4, unrealistic expectations. We're way too hard on ourselves. So how can we rethink resolutions and shift our thinking a little bit? Shift from thinking of resolutions as these goals, maybe to intentions or focus areas for the year. Here are my top 3 focus areas for the year. I want to focus on sleep, finances, and movement. And under those 3 focus areas, these buckets, what am I going to have to do to be able to get there? It's okay to have goals and these focus areas for the new year and all throughout the year because it's going to help guide us. It's going to help check in with what we're wanting to accomplish. I want you to also emphasize progress over perfection, those small, consistent steps rather than drastic changes. Consistency is key. Those small daily actions, the behaviors, the habits, they add up over time and make for a big result. So I've used this example before. If you save $1 every single day for a year, compared to if you spend $1 every single day for a year, you're going to have more money than you did, right? Otherwise, you're going to lose money. And it's only $1. But at the end of the year, you're like, whoa, I had way more money than I did last year. So these small little actions make for big results. I also want you to take the time, and this one can be a little difficult, and it's something that I can help you with in our one-on-one coaching, is align your goals with your personal values. If family time is important, then set goals around routines that create quality time. Take time to write out your personal values. Check in with them. Are you doing what you're saying you want to do and what you value? Honesty, integrity, being able to stay consistent, respect, compassion, empathy, curiosity, accountability. Take time to write out your personal values. Maybe you just think of 3 to 5 and see what are my goals and are my goals set around my personal values. I also want you to take time to practice the 5 whys deep because then you will actually get an understanding of why this goal is important for you. So the 5 whys deep is to help you get to the root of why you want to make these changes in the first place. This will help you align your goals and your daily actions with your personal values. So first, write out your personal values, maybe your top 3 to 5, and then write out your goal. Maybe you have 1 to 3 goals. Write those out and then do your 5 whys deep. So if you want to lose weight, ask yourself, why do I want to lose weight? Maybe the answer is because I want to fit in my jeans. Why do you want to fit in your jeans? That's why number 2, because I want to look better. Why number 3, why do you want to look better? Because I'll feel good about myself. I'll be more confident. Well, why do you want to feel good about yourself? Because maybe I'll be more assertive, confident, and do things I don't feel comfortable doing right now, like walking or swimming or playing with my kids. And why is that important? Why do you want to be confident and be comfortable in what you're doing right now? That's the 5th why. And the root answer, the root cause of why you want to lose weight is I want to be able to play with my kids and run around without being out of breath or hurting myself. I want to show them how to live a healthy lifestyle from the beginning and how important it is to take care of yourself. I want to be that example. And right now, I'm not doing that. So that's why I want to lose weight. So when we look at our values, we look at our goals, and then we implement the 5 whys deep, you're getting to the root cause of why this is important to you. Then you can actually start to align your behaviors, your actions with your personal values, and it's going to be that much easier to reach your goals. As a reminder, listen to episode 4, Does It Really Take 21 Days to Make a Habit?, where I introduce habits, the 4 laws of behavior changes, and how to stay consistent with your daily actions, making it super easy for you to continue. Let's shift our thinking a bit. Let's shift from thinking about resolutions as these hard goals that we have to accomplish. We're going from outcome goals to intentions or focus areas. We're going to emphasize progress over perfection. We're going to take time to write out our personal values and do the 5 whys deep. Now, what are some practical goal setting strategies? I want you to use the SMART goals. I'm sure you've heard of this. SMART. S is specific. We have to be super specific with our goal. In the morning, after I wake up, I'm going to drink 6 ounces of water before I drink my cup of coffee. You're being so specific that you know exactly what you're doing, right? No questions asked. M is measurable. Can you actually measure your goal? Yeah, I can check it off. I can check it off on a little thing. I can actually measure how many ounces of water that I'm drinking. A is achievable. Can you actually accomplish this? 1. Right? Yeah, of course I can drink 6 ounces of water. That's a way different goal than I need to drink 120 ounces of water a day. Like that's a little overwhelming, and I don't know if I want to do that. But if you just say, I'm going to drink 6 ounces before my coffee, yes, I can definitely do that. R is relevant. Is this relevant for you, for what you're wanting to accomplish, and around your personal values? And then T is time bound. How long is it going to take for you to do this? And what time is it at? There's a lot of things that can go with time bound. So we want to use SMART goals. We want to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, because this is going to help us stay consistent with that behavior that we're wanting to set. We also want to break big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of lose weight, start with, I'm going to add 1 extra serving of veggies a day. Or I'm going to try to increase my veggies. Right now I'm having 5 veggies a day or 5 plant foods a day. I'm going to try and get to 6. So let me look at my meal plan and see where I can fit that in. And again, in our one-on-ones, when you work with me, this is what I help you with. We identify what you're wanting to work on, who you're wanting to become, what we talk about your personal values, what's important to you, and then we create these action plans or these steps for you to be able to get there. And then I'm guiding you on this wellness journey. And there's other things that I can do to help you with as well, right? I can help with recipe and food planning. I can help with movement and sleep routines. There's so much I can do to help you, but essentially I am the guide on your wellness journey as a busy mom. So we want to break these big goals into smaller, manageable steps. And then we want to identify potential obstacles and create solutions in advance. So if your goal is to go to the gym after work, think about some potential obstacles that will come up, because you know there are going to be potential obstacles that are going to come up, right? And maybe it's, I don't want to sit in traffic after the gym, or, man, I have this mom guilt. I haven't seen my kids all day, and then I'm going to go to the gym and then barely see them before bed. Like, we have to be able to think of these obstacles. Maybe there's another time of day that works better for you. Maybe you do the gym on days that your spouse or someone else can be with the kids, so they're not staying at daycare longer. Maybe you're working out or moving with the kids. So we also have to think about remembering to go to the gym in the first place, if you still want to continue with that goal, packing clothes the night before, setting up your gym bag, or do you have socks, shoes, workout clothes, sports bra, headphones, maybe a water bottle? Like, are you going to have everything that you need for when you get to the gym? So practice practical goal setting and use these strategies. So we want to use those SMART goals. We want to break big goals into smaller, measurable, manageable steps. And then we want to identify potential obstacles and create solutions in advance. So let's recap. Resolutions fail because of lack of clarity, overambition, lack of planning, and unrealistic expectations. We want to rethink our resolutions. We want to shift to a mindset of intentions and focus areas. We want to emphasize progress over perfection, and we want to align our goals with our personal values. So don't forget to write out your personal values, perform the 5 whys deep to find out what your root why is and why this is truly important to you, and then use practical goal setting strategies so that it's easier to accomplish this goal, to reach this goal. Set SMART goals, break big goals into smaller ones, and then identify those potential obstacles. I also want you to shift from setting these big, overambitious goals at the beginning of the year and start thinking about this all year long. As moms, we come across new chapters of our lives all the time, right? So when you were pregnant to when you're giving birth to when you're 3 months postpartum is totally different from when you're 6 months postpartum and a year postpartum. Like, we're going through all of these chapters very, very quickly. So we have to be able to adapt We have to be able to be flexible and take a look at what are we currently doing, what are my values, what's realistic, and how can I reach my goals. Hey mama, I hope you loved today's episode. If it resonated with you, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom, a mom who's looking to make healthy eating and exercise easier, because we need that. And if you haven't yet, I would be so grateful if you could leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It truly means the world to me and helps the show reach more amazing moms like you. All right, time to chase my toddler around. Stay strong and nourished, and I will be back on Monday with another episode. Talk soon.